Good Monday afternoon, everybody. This is Grace, and in this video, I'm going to talk about how we women in our midlife start to redefine ourselves. Maybe earlier in life we did some redefining or defining ourselves, but at midlife we then turn to start to really redefine ourselves on a variety of situations, variety of ways. It could be career, it could be family, it could be all of them, any other arena in life. And it does cause a lot of, it could cause some people not to appreciate it. But anyway, I want to start off first with some situations I saw as a child. Okay, it took me forever just to get that first part of this video, the first clip done. And then I tried to start again because I kept messing up on that one. I tried to start again, and one of my dogs came back in the house, started drinking water, and it was just very loud. So that's how my Monday has been one heck of a Monday. But anyway, when I was young, when I was say a kid growing up, in my family, my mother and my father both lived, were married and lived together in the same house. And they always did until he passed away when he was 61 or 62. She lived to where she was 79. Anyway, when I was a child, one of the things I noticed was that my mother, she was very passive, a very passive person. Now, my dad, he was very aggressive. He was assertive, but at times he was aggressive, which we all know assertive is good, aggressive is not good. But as they aged, and as I aged, they age too, I started to notice how it would change. It was changing. They were flip-flopping. She became more assertive and he became more, passive. And, I noticed this as I was growing up until he passed away. And after that, she was even more assertive for a while. And now my mom had dementia. She had it for many years. And like I said, she passed away when she was 79, which was a couple of years ago. And but before then, probably about 10 years, maybe not even 10 years, she started to switch back to being more passive. But in her, say, midlife, middle adulthood, she was more assertive. And that was something that I noticed is starting off as a young child, how things change, and not even just my mom and my dad, but other elders. Okay, how many of you looked at your phone? Anyway, after that call was when I had to tell them they were going to be reported to donotcall.gov. Right after that, Adam called, and then right when I was finishing the call with him, the other phone rang, and I had to tell them I want to report them to donotcall.gov. Yeah, we are registered, and they keep calling. Anyway, speaking of redefining, that is one way we do it. I don't know about all of you, but my experiences is myself and other women is that we become more, we will become more wiser, and we don't really take things like we did when we were younger. Maybe when we were younger, we didn't realize we were taking things, that just people putting on us. One of them is being more assertive, and one of them, like phone calls that they should not be calling, we tell them. We don't just say, okay, you can keep calling me, or just listen to their spiel or whatever. But it's also in things like jobs and or careers and, family, any arena. Now, for me, when I was, I'd say 4.5 years ago, I suddenly decided that I wanted to totally switch careers. And that is one thing I found out from other women. They did the same thing. It might have been something that was similar, or just totally different. It's something that was an interest to them when they were younger, but they didn't think they could make it. And as they got older, they said, hey, I can do this. And I did it, and I liked it, but it was also dealing with too many people who really had that sense of entitlement that just doesn't do well with me. So it's not going to be the right one, and that's something else. We go out and we search for something that has more meaning to us, that we're more comfortable with, I should say. And meanwhile, I would try the job, didn't like it, nope, not going to do that one, not going there, and I'd be a homemaker. So anyway, right now I'm still a homemaker, but I'm planning on going back to work at some time. Now, in families, many of us have had children, or even women without children. As the children age and get older, and they're probably at this point out on their own, maybe, not everybody, but there's more independence too. Now, we don't define ourselves as much by, don't tend to, not everybody, this is not one size fits all, by our children or our family or just the whole family unit, extended family. We don't tend to define ourselves as that person who has to be the one that's the caregiver, the one that gives the care to. Okay, I was running out of air, it felt like, and then I tried to redo it, and oh, what a mess. It's not been an easy day to make a video, so, but anyway, we redefine ourselves. We don't allow other people to define us. We tend not to. One size does not fit all, like I said. So, it's not a bad thing, and we put forth who we are more, and or tend to, and just don't accept everything that anybody's told us since we were a child. We've gained wisdom. We've gained, over the years, we've gained knowledge. We've had experience. We've seen enough, and we've gained the wisdom from processing all of that. And so we don't allow it anymore. We define who we are. Nobody's going to tell us who we are. And we tend to. Some of us. Anyway, these beads I have on today, I've promoted these before. If you want to make an elderly person happy or some elderly people happy, buy some of these beads, drop them off at your local senior living community, and give them to the activity director, and they might enjoy these. I've worked in some, I've done volunteer internships and worked in some places as the activity director, and they love them. Everyone, nobody's ever turned them down. Anyway, have a good day, and I will talk to y'all later.